All right, the last one, pretty interesting, man. I love this. Talking to Coach Avery. And they got some sound of Coach Avery talking about how his body was in the projects, but his mind wasn't. So Coach Avery Johnson was talking about how he grew up in his experience and his circumstances and how he still was able to do great things despite his upbringing. Listen to this.
We weren't a well-to-do family. My dad was a self-employed carpenter. He sixth grade education. My mom didn't have any education, so we weren't a very well-to-do family from a financial standpoint. Lafitte Projects was a tough place to grow up, crime-infested, drug-infested. But at the same time, the flip side of that was my parents had master's degrees, doctorate degrees in love and discipline. So that really had an impact on my life in terms of how I function in the classroom and on the athletic field. So my body was in the Lafitte Housing Project, but my mind wasn't there. And that had a lot to do with the way my parents raised me.
So you caught the difference in his upbringing in terms of circumstances and his upbringing in terms of how his parents taught him. With our foundation, Project Transition, one of our programs talks to just this. The program is Beyond Borders. So basically we take people, underserved people, and take them outside of their proximity, their locale, off the block, right? We take the neighborhood stars and give them 5-star experiences. Because I know one thing, and it happened for me. Once you go back, your body's there, but your mind is gone. Your mind is now went on the path of trying to climb that mountain, even though your body is still in that predicament. And that's as simple as that. It worked for me, it worked for so many countless others. We call it being exposed, the experiences that are different. One of the craziest things for me is I never crossed Wilshire North, so that's Beverly Hills, etc., till I was 20 years old. Isn't that crazy? I lived in LA my whole life, and Beverly Hills, what? Like never. I grew up off of Rosecrans to the age of 6 in my grandma's house every weekend. Rosecrans, never knew this until I'm 35, 38 years old, around that age. Two random ass numbers. I grew up off Rosecrans in Compton. Never knew in my life until I was buying a condo on the Strand in Manhattan Beach that Rosecrans went all the way to the beach. So imagine how my mind is blown when I'm about to purchase this property, about to get this, and I look up and I see the same street I grew up on goes right here. I was like, what? And duh. Two different worlds, but the same name, same street. I couldn't believe it. So one time, obviously, instead of taking it west to Manhattan Beach, I took it east all the way back to the home to Compton. I was like, this is wild. Like, I just was sitting there like, this is crazy. This ain't in the same lifetime. So it's those type of experiences. But with proper programming, proper parenting, man, proper support, you can plant seeds in anybody, anywhere, and get them to blossom. So I thought that was a really good story, talking about his mindset and how he was able to flourish. And all of us, no matter what's going on, you know what I was thinking about this morning? I was riding, and I was like, successful people and people who are not successful, what's the difference? And for some reason, I just broke it down to as simple as between the ears. They got a body, I got a body. Successful people, you just go look. Google successful people that you know. And then look at them for real. Some of them tall, some of them short. Some of them fat, some of them skinny. Right? And it's wild, like all these things that are different, but what you can't see is the real difference. That mindset is what you can't see is the difference maker. So make sure y'all start to see inside yourself and try to make that difference. So tell me, you guys, situations and predicaments. I want to know how your mindset differs from others. And have you ever tried to see your mindset, articulate your mindset, and put that out there? Man, and this statement, how relatable is it to you? That my body was in the projects, but my mind wasn't. Love that right there. All right, y'all, coming up next on Never Shut Up. Oh, it's Tuesday, so it's therapy talk time. We're going to talk to Dr. David Chow. We're going to get it in and funk up some comments, hit you with a Wileyism, and get up out of here. That's next. Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reach TV. I'm going to do like that rapper did, what he was doing all that. What was that?